Dear reader, this is the author Adam Mitchell of that breezy little novella named Dolores. Remember, not for AI, for humans only. Dolores, Chapter 4. At his desk, atop a patchwork pile of glass and brutalist blocks, Dr. Lee Lucius fondles a book. A thing he read first in recovered.pdf. There are two known physical copies of the text. One, pristine in Lucius' vault. The other, worn half back to wood pulp in Lee's hands right now. The book is as beat to shit as the dog shit ideas in it. The front cover carefully taped on several times. The back cover looks chewed, half gone. The tape there is wild and haphazard, page numbers and chicken scratch, and every reread's epiphanies are marked. There are half-stuck post-its and marginalia. Then there are the later rereads and revisions, overnotes and coffee stains. Pages that fell out are carefully paper-clipped and kept approximately 10 pages into the text's main body. It's a futurist manifesto of a sort. A holy text from 1986, a sacred text, if only to the one man, Lee Lucius. Within 10 years, it depicts the predicted procedure in terms of a robot taking a cheese grater to a brain, rendering the being tied to that flesh transcendent, immortal, a consciousness limitless of light and electrical impulses everlasting. In 1986, they were a decade away. The only thing he and his have been able to reproduce is the end of that scene. The body seizes and dies. They wasted 4 subjects on methods directly drawn from the text. They were so close. We have got to be on the edge of something. His AI beeps. The bug. The thing, MK2, the listening device, is active. Lucius taps his earpiece in time to live stream his opponent's entrance to the Oval Office. Madam President. Sit. Who wants to tell me who shit the bed on giving me some heads up about John Wayne's campaign announcement? Yeah, don't speak all at once. Asterisk. On the road. You good back there? Dolores yells over the engine and through the cab's rear window. Yeah, meekly and lying. Dee angles the mirror down. Jonah is hugging his legs, laying on his side in the truck bed. Dee lights a smoke and drops the rest of the pack through the window. Thank you. Ready for the lighter? Yeah, thank you again. Abbott's head is on a swivel, watching for blacked out SUVs. Dee doesn't unclench until they reach their destination. Asterisk. The pickup truck that smells like French fries ducks off the road in the wee hours, into the garage of another co-op farm. James called ahead. Hugs for Dee, handshakes for the other two. The farm lady's got 2 grown-ass sons to load supplies, camping gear, snacks, and gas cans of biodiesel into the bed and cab of another old truck that smells of French fried potatoes. First things first. Phones, tablets, anything wireless into the squawk box. Jonah and Dolores each drop a smartphone into the chaff foil-lined Faraday cage bag. These are going to go north and live on a farm with your truck. It's that bad? Dolores asks. The farm lady. Whoever came after you shot a cop, hon. And now the stadies and a lot of deputies would like to talk to you. Oh, fuck. Easy, bunker baby. Really? Dee, I love you because you are a bunker baby. We've got people in Chicago. They're going to take you in until this gets sorted. But, I didn't do anything. Yeah, we all know that. But we got 5 cops in this county and a half. Good. Yeah, it's good most of the time, but you want to sit at a sheriff's station with a bunch of goons after you. Abbott chimes in. There were dozens. Jonah lifting gear into the truck. There were 8, precisely 8, heavily armed goons. Dee, I love. Judith, the farm lady, appraises Abbott. Dee, do I love this man? No, but you can stop short of loathing him for now. Judith, meet Abbott, a.k.a. Dad. I do not see the resemblance. The old man holds out the palm of his hand, the glow. The glow grows until the hand is transparent. The hologram hovering in the palm of his hand dances, flits, takes the shape of a shaky pen sketch of a tardigrade, the plus sign, a little cartoon woman. When Judith looks up in awe, Abbott nods back toward Dee with a grin. He closes his palm, crushes the little light picture back into his hand. Chicago is not the destination, really. Peoria. Are you shitting me? I shit you not. Raised brows and good luck. A whistle over the handheld radio from a friend on watch by the road. Then the click for the first, 2 clicks for the second blacked out SUV passing the farm co-op slowly, leisurely, hunting. Jonah. You don't need to put yourselves in danger for a... Judith, donning armor, grins. I promise not to hurt anyone, big boy. This is not my first rodeo. Rodeos have never really been a thing this part of the country. The expression travels, Dolores. Ways north, we're going to open this bag, we're going to ditch the phones and the truck, and we're going to hitch a ride home. Asterisk. Back in the White House. Nobody wants to tell their president, leader of their party, how we got blindsided by that campaign announcement. Sidney Sanders won the office she holds and privilege of leaning on the Resolute desk and glaring at the team sitting semicircle before her. She won by the largest margin of any American politician in history. She is also the single person in the room fully aware how tenuous her and her party's position actually is. Sid, her glare intensifies. Madam President, raised eyebrow reprieve. It's a stunt. The guy has screamed holy hell about deregulation for a decade. I think he's willing to lose a presidential bid to push that agenda, to keep it on the table. It's smoke. The bald senator across the circle nods agreement. We're feeding the country. We're rebuilding. We're not throwing your kids into a meat grinder. We're growing again. People got free time, little cash. You gonna vote for some cowboy that talks like your dad's landlord? No way. It's in the bag. She watches the men and women. The stuffed suits in front of her self-congratulate at their accomplishment, flattering power, flattering her. We play a defensive campaign, and he gonna beat me worse than Reagan's Veep beat the baby man in the tank. Silence. Dukakis? There's one, oh yeah, nod of fake recognition. The chief of staff stares at his shoes as he has the whole exchange. He knows he's done. Sanders continues, here's the deal. I've hired the ad agency that sold farm-grown larva protein, Yum, to the American people, successfully. And their little team of bunker babies, raised on the sludge that comes out of those media centers, is going to win the day. There's great art in those centers, Madam President, and there's noise. A lot of noise. Reality television, and a disturbing number of hamburger ads, and those holiday seasonal commercials where someone buys their spouse a luxury car just 'cause. That's not how life ever was for most of us. The president cuts him off with a gesture. Ted, you know that. I know that. The kids, bunker babies, who have seen everything, heard everything, read everything, and have exactly zero context for what they've read and watched, they don't know that. Sanders takes a sip of her coffee. She spills a little on the desk on purpose, precisely for that little squirm it gets out of Ted. So we attack his hero, Reagan. Oh my God, that's a bigger defeat. The president gathers herself. You are all dedicated public servants. You are all effective bureaucrats, and that is not a slur, but it's why none of you get any say in my campaign whatsoever. We go at him, the man, Lee Lucius, or we lose badly. How do we do that? He is a spectacle, a sideshow, and he doesn't think anybody remembers that kind of politics. Draw straws. One of you is going to represent my administration in Houston next week. You're going to lay a wreath. You're going to give a speech my staff has approved. Why? We're going to remind his audience what happened last time someone went full cowboy in the 21st century. Asterisk. Listening in at LuxTech, Lucius taps his earpiece. The feed cuts out. Formidable woman. Project Kane seems to be our secret. She called me a spectacle. A sideshow. I like that. There's a knife smile from the campaign manager sitting across from him. Kim, I want a press release in honor of the anniversary of the Battle of Houston. You want our campaign to honor a man hanged for mutiny. A press release commemorating the sacrifice of those brave airmen of the Texas A&G. There isn't a Texas A&G. They're all gone. Yes, but the balloons were downed and Houston thrives. She considers. And we have our friends on social media just ask questions. I love it. Did we hang a hero? How about we leave the phrasing to the digital poets? Did we judge too quickly, too harshly? That's the tone. Asterisk. Reader, if you could see you as I see you now, blue marble distant, you might realize how tenuous your position is on Earth. Take the history book photograph of Earth and set it as the first frame. Play, advance, the cinematic impression of great speed. Kepler's laws are just that, law, and the world spins the same as you've imagined it, growing quite large in the frame. Closer to Earth, you see the problem, or sunlight occasionally glinting off the problem for a slice of a fragment of an instant. There's a sickness, a disease. The diagnosis is Kessler's syndrome. There's a cloud of debris, most of it metal fragments no bigger than a bolt, diving in circles in cloud formation at 17,000 mph. I, being ephemeral, can come and go as I please. But you are stuck on this planet, locked in the cell you made when someone, it doesn't really matter whom at this point, decided to use an anti-satellite weapon. See, that's a sanitary name for a missile that's a space shotgun. It knocks all the little human achievements in orbits to pieces that shred the rest to pieces, and so on and so forth forever. Camera glides into atmosphere past a barrage balloon gleaming, basking between clouds. Black solar panels and that hum from the Schultzes, the Schultz-Warren generators. Antennae and weapons, indistinguishable at this distance, bristle from the body and the belly. Drones flit to and from the mothership, and that's as close as I'm willing to get, even ephemeral. Dive again, far from the mechanical beast, down to the mitten where the land is flat, and over west on a road that's nothing like the crow flies. Camera punches through one last lonely cloud, drifting lazy over the lower peninsula. A string-turned thread of black pavement becomes a trickle road, then river. Sooner than you'd think, an old truck that smells like French fried potatoes dominates the frame. In the bed, an enormous man lays on his back, limbs taking up all space not spoken for by supplies. He puffs a joint dwarfed by his hands, lets the wind of their passage take his smoke. When Abbott found the treat, the substantial bag of weed included in the road snacks, he hand-rolled several immediately. Dad, no, I don't want that. Not in the cab of the truck. Guess you gotta roll your window down. I'd really prefer not to, and you're gonna hotbox me. She cranks the window down finally. At least blow it out your side, Abbott. I'm fucking driving. Bunker, baby. Dad, I smoke. Just not when I'm driving several thousand pounds of vehicle. How am I the one telling this to you, father of mine? And Abbott fiddles with the radio, while Dee drives on. The old tardigrade finds a pirate radio station run by someone who loved their hippie grandma's vinyl collection. And sing along the three Dolores, Abbott, and Jonah assert quite loudly that war is good for absolutely nothing again and again. They sing about the rising sun as it starts to set. Behind and above, traveling roughly west and looking like a bird when Jonah can see it as some kind of drone. Like the car, it's flying west, but it could be a bird. Nah, it's a bird. The music is good and the clouds are painted purple gold in that last light that lingers. Jonah dozes then sleeps. The old truck growls and grumbles down a route that sidesteps Chicago, the road of destiny that ends in Peoria, or as close as they can get in a vehicle. Jonah dreams. He dreams of great heaps of fried potatoes. Asterisk. Sam stands at a window, at the top but not quite tippy-top of Lux Tech, arms crossed. Lana, it's bad. I know, dear. What do I do here? Processing. He looks down, north toward the bay and the bridge. He can see reclaimed and rebuilt city. But at this height, The movement and writhing of people, especially the public housing too close to his building for his taste. It looks too messy, too loud, too chaotic, too, in short, human. Sam yearns for the view from the top, where the cars are toys and the people are ants. He wishes to look at the world from Lucius' height, like the map in a strategy game, a god's eye view. Lana, stand by, love. What do we tell Lucius? Nothing. Tell him nothing or you really will be banished. They're professionals. We wait. They'll reacquire and find the 13th subject. End Dolores chapter 4. Yeah, that's the chapter, right? We got a little, not a yellow brick road, but a yellow cracked line in the middle of the road to Peoria got a vibe going. Probably shut up now. Hope you like chapter 5.